To segment your webinar attendees automatically in Brevo, you go straight to the automation section and build a workflow that fires the moment someone registers. It's a one-time setup that then runs silently in the background, assigning the right tag, list, or attribute without you lifting a finger. Let's walk through it right now, step by step. Milizen sumnien selenstams monch. When the dashboard loads, you'll see the familiar left sidebar and, at the top right, your account name and plan details. Before you do anything else, glance up there to confirm you're inside the correct Brevo account, especially if you manage multiple client workspaces or a sandbox. It's a small thing, but I've accidentally built an entire automation inside the wrong account more than once, and moving workflows between accounts isn't something Brevo supports. So take a second, double check, and we'll move on.
Now, from that left sidebar, click the Automations link.
The Automations page opens, showing a grid of your existing workflows, each with a status pill, active, paused, or draft. If you've never built one before, the page will be empty except for a welcome prompt and a big blue button. Either way, we're going to create a brand new automation from scratch. Click that blue Create an Automation button, usually floating at the top right. A small menu appears with two options, Create from Scratch and Browse Templates. Choose Create from Scratch. I almost never use the templates for attendee segmentation because they often bundle a pre-built sequence that doesn't match my exact registration flow, and cleaning all that out takes longer than building from zero. Starting from scratch gives you full control over exactly which actions run and in what order. As soon as you select Create from Scratch, the Workflow Builder canvas opens. You'll see a blank slate with a single start node in the middle and the workflow's title bar at the top ready for you to name it. Immediately give it a descriptive name, something like Webinar Registrant Tagging or Q2 Webinar Audience Segment. This pays off later when you have 10 automations and you're trying to find the right one in the list. I always include the quarter and the year because webinars happen repeatedly and you'll want quick visual differentiation without opening every single workflow. So go ahead, click the title and type your name. Now we're ready to add the trigger. In the center of the canvas where it says Add a Trigger, click that area. A configuration panel slides in from the right-hand side, listing all available triggers. The one I recommend for most registration setups is Contact Added to a List. If you're using a dedicated Brevo list to capture webinar signups, and you absolutely should be, that's the cleanest, most reliable trigger. You might also see Form Submitted if you're hosting your registration directly on a Brevo landing page. Both work, pick the one that actually receives your registrants. For this walkthrough, let's use Contact Added to a List. Click it. The panel now asks you to choose the specific list. Click the drop-down and select your webinar registration list. Maybe it's called April UX Webinar Registrants. If you haven't created the list yet, you can pop over to the Contacts area, create it, and come right back. The builder saves your draft automatically. After selecting the list, click the blue Save button. That trigger node on the canvas now updates and shows the list's name. This means the automation will start for every single contact who is added to that list from this point forward, whether they come in via a form, an import, or an API push. Now, here's a real-world pitfall I see a lot. People pick the generic "a contact is created" trigger because it catches everything. Don't do that. That trigger also fires when you add a new contact manually or when someone subscribes to your newsletter. So you'd end up slapping a webinar tag on people who never registered for one, completely screwing up your post-webinar follow-ups. Always tie the trigger as narrowly as possible to the exact registration event. We've got it set to a list, so we're safe. Next, we add the segmentation action that actually organizes the attendee. Right under the trigger node, click the small plus button. A floating menu appears with categories, actions, conditions, and so on. In the Actions section, choose Add a Tag. You could also pick Add to a List or Update a Contact Attribute, depending on how you prefer to segment. I almost always start with a tag because tags are lightweight, they're super searchable, and they don't mess with subscription permissions like lists can. So, click Add a Tag. The right side panel now shows a field where you type the tag name. You can either select an existing tag from the drop-down or create a brand new one by typing and hitting Enter. For consistency, type something like Webinar Attendee 2025-04 or UX Webinar Registrant. I favor a naming convention that includes the event subject and date. It makes filtering contacts a breeze 6 months later when you're planning a re-engagement campaign and you want to exclude people who already attended a specific session. After typing, hit save. The canvas now shows two nodes connected, the trigger and the add a tag action. But we're not done. I always add a second action right here to update a contact attribute, like last webinar attended, so I have a running timeline on every profile. Click the plus below the tag action, choose update a contact attribute, pick or create the attribute, and set its value to the current webinar date. That extra 5 seconds of setup gives you a persistent piece of data you can use in future automations, like sending a follow-up email that includes the exact date they registered. No need to get overly complex now though. Even a single tag is enough to segment your list for future campaigns. Before we activate anything, we need to test. At the top of the builder, click the grey Test Workflow button. Brevo will prompt you to trigger the automation with a sample contact. The easiest method, go to your contacts area, create a new test contact with your own email address, and manually add that contact to the trigger list we set up earlier. Then come back here and in the test panel, choose that contact or let the system detect it. The automation will run instantly. You won't receive any email. This is a purely back-end flow, but within a few seconds you'll see a test result saying success or a log entry detailing what happened. Immediately navigate to the contact's profile. In the tags section, you should see the tag you configured. If you added the attribute, check that as well. I once skipped testing and activated a workflow with a typo in the tag name. 300 contacts got processed without a tag, and I spent an ugly evening manually fixing them, so trust me, spend the minute now. If the tag isn't there, go back to the builder, verify the action configuration, and run the test again. Once you're happy, you can delete the test contact or just remove its tag to keep your dashboard clean. Now you're ready to flip the switch. In the top right corner of the builder, you'll see the Activate button. It's right next to Test Workflow. Click it. A blue toggle appears, and the status at the top of the page changes to Active. This is the moment the automation goes live for real registrants. From now on, any contact added to that designated list will automatically receive the webinar tag, and any attribute updates we chained within seconds of being added. You don't have to touch a thing. Check the Logs tab inside the automation after the first few registrations roll in, just to confirm everything is processing cleanly. If you ever need to pause it, you can deactivate the workflow with one click and later reactivate it without rebuilding anything. And that's the whole setup. You now have a fully automated segmentation system for your webinar attendees inside Brevo, saving you hours of manual list sorting and guaranteeing that every follow-up, reminder, or post-event survey hits the right people at the right time. A natural next step is to build a second automation that listens for that same tag and sends a thank you email sequence 30 minutes after registration. The personalization you can layer on is enormous. If you ever need to revisit these steps, save this video and come back whenever a new webinar cycle starts. I'll catch you in the next one.